I currently have one awakened gear slot inside of Diablo Immortal, but today that is all about to change. I've taken the steps and the preparation that I've needed to get myself another awakened slot. As it sits right now, you can see that we do have a level 10 trick shot gem ready in any slot that I want to go in to awaken that piece of gear. Now, I want to remind all of you that this is the one thing inside of Diablo Immortal that is not free. You must pay for this. And to do this, I actually went to the shop, and for the first time since the game launched in month 1, I picked up the Boon of Plenty. This gave me 400 times rewards. I got myself 600 orbs, which was added to the 600 orbs that I was just kind of sitting on for a while. And I got myself a bunch of legendary crests over time. I got myself a bunch of rare crests, some regular gems, and some Fervent Fang gems as well, all for 10 bucks. I will always tell you guys that if you need orbs for something, pick up some type of a pack, a featured pack, or something that's going to give you something besides the orbs before you just go and buy them from the shop, because that's going to be the worst offer for you. Now, aside of all those tips, the first thing that we need to do when awakening a gear slot is, well, you need to buy a Dawning Echo, and this is what makes this the one thing inside of the game that you cannot attain for free. Doesn't matter how long you grind, a Dawning Echo is always going to cost, as it sits right now, 1,000 orbs, about 20 bucks. That's why I got myself the orbs to do this process. We need to buy one of these, and we are going to buy that Dawning Echo. Well, we're going to buy it right now. There we go. It's now in our satchel. It's mine. I own it. And this is the thing that we need to make the awakening happen. So what I'm going to do now is the next step, which is going over to the jeweler. If you've never awakened a piece of gear, this video is taking you right along as a guide on how to do that. And again, like I said, I've done this once before. Now we're going to come on over to Vic right over here. Hey Vic, how you doing, buddy? We're going to go to Gem Resonance, and these are the slots. Notice there is an arrow up showing that that gear slot is able to be awakened. Well, we have this one that's already awakened. Any of these other slots could be awakened if they were holding the trick shot gem. So if I wanted to awaken another piece of gear, I would just move the gem that's a max level gem, in this case it's a 1-star trick shot, to whatever piece of gear I want to awaken. As it sits right now, we have it sitting on our Hell's Legacy shoulder pieces, which is going to sprint cooldown decrease by 10%. This means I'm going to be able to sprint for longer. Essentially what I'm trying to get with this build is eternal sprint, so I can run forever with my barbarian. The choice was between that, the decreased by 10% sprint cooldown, and the whirlwind energy consumes 10% slower, which means I'd be able to whirlwind for longer. I've already have so many things in my build towards being able to whirlwind longer, and if I go ahead and do this for the sprint, it then gives me the option to kind of mess around with something that I can use for pants instead. Notice I have right here sprint cooldown decreased by that would actually be another sprint cooldown, but I have it reduced now by 7.2%. So with this 10%, I can mess around with something else for pants, and I can have more versatility with my build. But you have your reasons for awakening any piece of gear that you have for whatever class you're using. Make sure it's a wise choice, because, you know, remember, once you awaken this piece of gear, that's the slot that you're in. And also remember that once you awaken a piece of gear, that is always awakened. That slot, these shoulders, will always be awakened no matter what I switch to or what class I change to as well. This is something that will be class-wide. And as it sits right now, with the 2 additional weapon slots, you can awaken 8 pieces of gear. But let's not wait any further. We have our Dawning Echo inserted, and we are awakening our piece of gear. Let's go. Boom. It's now purple. It's awakened. We got our sprint cooldown decreased as well, which is absolutely incredible. Love that. And 2 spots right now, guys, of gear that are awakened. It is the end game. Actually, the end game is having all of your gear slots awakened. That's difficult to do when you're rocking, you know, when you're rocking the 5-star gems. They get increasingly difficult. But my goal is to have all of my other slots slotted with 1- and 2-star gems awakened within the next, I don't know, 4 to 6 months. I think I can get that done. And with this now, if I want to, I could even go ahead and I could add gems to those slots. This is what the awakening process looks like. So right now I have awakened the trick shot gem. All right, it's pretty easy stuff right there. So if I want to, I can now add in, it will tell me the gem that I need to add. I don't get any of the buffs or effects from these gems. All I do is gain the resonance. Now I would be able to put this Freedom Devotion gem inside of there and I would gain +1 resonance. I don't have this right now. Once I get this up to, I believe, level 5, yes, level 5, I unlock another slot right here, which will take a Nightmare Wreath gem. You can't put any other gem in there but those. And as you can see, we have 2 slots that are going to allow me to get a total of 20 more resonance once I get the gems in there and upgraded, because you need to upgrade those gems with 194, I believe it is, gem power to get them to max level, just like you would a normal gem outside. So this is a quick way, actually I shouldn't say it's quick, it's another way to gain gem resonance from resonating the primary gem. It'll also, and this is the great thing about this, about resonating it, is equipment-based attributes increased by 7.5%. Once we get to 10, when we upgrade this one to 5 and this one to 5, primary attack damage is increased by 3%. Then once we get this one to 10 and this one to 10, skill damage is increased by 2%. I absolutely love it. And then, you know, you just have the ability to gain more resonance as time goes on. We have one awakened slot right here. This one's awakened, yet to have gems thrown in those slots. What I can do when I can craft a gem is drop at least the first one in here so I can get that 1 resonance and we can go from there. As it sits right now, we're not rocking any crazy strong gems. Want to see what I'm rocking here? We got the Seeping Bile. That's a great one. We have a 1-star Berserker's Eye, a 1-star Trick Shot. We have the Blood-Soaked Jade. Then I'm coming in with the Iron Bane. We have the Pain Clasp. We have the Fervent Fang. And we're going in with the Mother's Lament. A lot of 2 stars that we're featuring right here. And this has been really a lot of fun for me to do, to really be able to upgrade things, because when I was trying to upgrade 2-star gems, when I was trying to upgrade 5-star gems, it was kind of not fun, man. It was annoying because it was a battle that I was never going to win. But now check it out. I've got all of these 2-star gems ready to just go in for the upgrade. I went to the market, I bought a whole bunch. Now I'm prepared so that when I get enough gem power, I can start upgrading these, getting them to level 10, then be able to awaken gear slots with 2-star gems, offering even more resonance that I'm able to get. And I'm going to be able to gain gen resonance and, more importantly, awakened slots, so that I can then come through with some really nice awakened gear and just do a lot more damage and be a lot more, have more fun with the game. I'm actually enjoying what the game was built for us to enjoy, now that I'm not trying in a whole, just 100% focused in on 5-star gems, which are a lot less attainable for someone that's a light spender. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope that you think about awakening some of your gems as well, unless if you're a free-to-play player, because remember, if you're free to play, this is something you cannot do. You need to be a light spender if you want to awaken gear. It's worth it. It's a lot of fun. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.